Yo, it's the Anyting Goes podcast, man. It's your boy, Sean Peoples. Hey, people, listen. If you like our vibes, you like the movement, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section, ring the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on. Jump in the community tab and find out all the information that we have up there. And also vote. Remember, community tab is where we give you all the extraordinary information that's going on with the channel. Whenever we doing something new, whenever we changing up our format, you're going to find it there first in the community tab. So check out the community tab for all your information. And don't forget that every Thursday night, we go live. We do a live podcast, R&R Thursdays, where we get righteous and we get ratchet. It's from, what's the time again, brothers? I always forget the time.
Yes,
8 p to 10 plus.
Yes, man. 8 p.
8 p.m. to 10 plus. All right, yeah. 8 p.m. to 10 plus is where we go live every Thursday night. And we got some great topics, man, with R&R Thursdays, righteous and ratchet Thursdays, man. It gets crazy up there. So check us out every Thursday night live. You can jump in the comment section. You can call in on the phone line, have conversations with us. Just come on, join us, man. And oh yeah, on Sunday nights, man, we're here every Sunday nights for Top 5 Sundays, where we just have fun talking about the top 5 of everything from music to movies to everything. Top 5 Sundays from 8 to 10-ish or around there, or 9-ish, something like that. From 8 to 9. That's pretty much right. 9 plus, as Mr. Razor would say. Yo, man, I'm here with my brother, Mr. Razor. I'm here with my brother, Short, man. Man, we having a good old time today, man. We're having some great discussions. Yo, Short, man. Yo, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, man. Living and loving life,
man,
on a Thursday or a Wednesday. I don't even know what day of the week it is right now. So
man, you know,
leave it alone.
Remember, I used to do it in the military when we oversee. Every day is a Monday. Every day is a Monday till it's time to go home. Razor, what's going on with you, bro?
Hey, man, I'm chilling. I'm here, man. Ain't complaining.
Ain't too much complaining, man. What's going on, man? You missing out on the weather report today, man.
Hey, man, I'm
tipping, bro.
The weather messed me up. It stopped me from cutting my grass. Yeah. I'm mad at the weather today.
Hey, man, you should have known better. You the weatherman. You should have known not to plan cutting grass because it was going to rain today.
It said one thing, but then it did something else. Well,
you know, that's how it goes. Life, man. Life takes you. Sometimes it takes you one way. You think you're going, and then all of a sudden you got to go another way. That's life. But yeah, man, I got a great topic for us today, man. Let's discuss this topic as men. I mean, we should know this because we are men. So, you know, why do most accomplished men have a negative stereotype or don't really want to date a single mom? Why do most accomplished men, successful men, have their nose turned up on dating single moms? You know, I've often wondered this myself. You know, I'm probably one of those guys that say some of that stuff sometimes. It all depends on, I guess, the female. But Razor, what's your thoughts on this situation, man? Why do you think successful guys are iffy about dating single moms?
Well, sometimes I think that they're iffy about dating single moms sometimes. Sometimes they look at it as, what does that female has going on in her life? You know, sometimes when you're talking to a female and she starts telling you about, you know, maybe she got drama in her life. Maybe he's her baby daddy. Maybe something, drama. Yeah, maybe something like that. So a lot of guys sometimes they don't want to deal with that. Because like I said, you know, for me personally, if I'm dating someone, you know, you could talk to somebody for the first 5 minutes and know if you want to deal with that person or not, you know, just by how they react to stuff and how they talk, you know. So a lot of times I think, you know, for why certain men don't want to deal with that is because, you know, I think the number one problem, it might be the you know, maybe she has drama. Maybe she got things going on. She don't have herself together. So it steers them away from dealing with them, you know? So, you know, I think that's one of the reasons why, you know, just to be honest, why, you know, it's steer men, accomplished men away from females with single mom. So yeah, you know, that's just one thing. and of course you have other reason. It might be goal oriented. If you're accomplished and you meet somebody that's not accomplished, then also that's gonna steer you away from that person also. So sometimes they might be looking for someone that is as accomplished or somewhat on their level. Might not be all the way, but somewhat. And they want somebody so they could bounce back ideas off of. Because if you're talking to your female and she don't have no input or she's not on a certain level, it's sometimes it's not a turn on to certain men that's accomplished. So I think those are just two of the factors that I think that affect why men don't stay away from it.
I get what you're saying. I mean, yeah. I guess in the eyes of the beholder, I guess it depends on what you consider successful or what you don't consider successful. And at times, you meet people, like you said, within 5 minutes. Not me though. I'll sell you a dream for about a year and a half before I start acting like the devil reincarnated. But but anyway, short man. Yeah. What's your thoughts on this situation, man?
Talk about playing chess. A year and a half, huh?
Hey, you can't let them pick you out too quick, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God, who are you?
Wow.
Just change like the weather.
Yeah.
I pray for the ladies out there. Yeah. So yeah, this one. I mean, there's a couple different angles to it. Razor touched on a piece of it. You have a young lady, single mom, the term for them or whatever. She got her child. It could be something as simple as simple, but something like, for instance, the kid's father, the person that would get involved with a single mom, is probably thinking in his mind, the child's father, what kind of person is this? Are they co-parenting in a good space? Is it a healthy co-parenting situation, or is it or is it horrible? And it's just not a good situation that he would want to enter into, right? So, and what I mean by that is, if this person is a jerk, if this person is abusive to this young lady, when he's having to interact with his child, how is that relationship? And then what if he were to be present at a time when the child's father is interacting with her, and is it something that's really bad, and does he have to step in? Some people don't want to put themselves in that situation, have to get involved in that, right? I mean, I mean, if you really sit and think about why you would do it or why you wouldn't do it, I think a lot of that stuff would come to your mind, right? Like, do I want to put myself in that situation?
That's my first notion of dealing with somebody myself. Yeah, so I agree.
Like, do I want to get into that situation? And then the other thing, that's a lot of responsibility to really come into a child's life, right? So that's a big responsibility. And while this accomplished person may want to, start a family one day, does he want to come in now and play, and be a stepfather, right? That's a big responsibility. That's not something that you should take lightly, or that's easy to do. I mean, you have to be committed 100%, because you come to this child's life, and they get attached to you, and then if it doesn't work out, so that's really I think that's really probably maybe one of the number one things I think an accomplished person would probably be thinking. Do they want to step into this space to where they having to be a stepfather, and are they ready for that responsibility? They may want to have a child, like I said, but are they ready to take care of another person's child, even though they would be treating them as their own? But that's just not a simple situation to just run into.
Yeah, you're right about that. One thing that we forget that humans are selfish. Yeah, and they don't, and most of the times you probably meet, like, we know guys that we know a few of them that in a relationship with a woman, and we know they don't treat the woman's kids that's not theirs as how they treat their kids. And we all seen a situation like that and know about a situation.
Oh, at one point or another, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, I think it comes to that. And I think when it comes to a man some men that accomplish, to me, I guess it's kind of like how many kids she have, and like raise a touch on how like accomplished she is also. Because if she's kind of accomplished herself, it kind of knows some of the.
He said no, it nullifies the fact that she has a kid. So he'll look past that.
I don't say look past it, but it makes it makes it less of a challenge.
Makes it more palatable.
Yeah, that she's accomplished also. So you don't have to be feeling like, because when a man's accomplished and he meets a woman, he automatically feel like he has to do everything. He automatically
like he's got to carry the burden.
Yeah.
So now, I guess you would say financially. I guess probably
financially,
that'd probably the more
sometimes, and all this type of stuff. So there's that. But I feel like this. I think it has a lot to do with the individual, and I think for me the most important part of it for me is what we touched on earlier. It has to do with the drama that's coming from the side with the other parent.
Yeah, I think that's a big one, man.
Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people like to avoid, because now you have to be the enforcer for the family. When he gets out of hand with your old lady, now you have to go, put your chest up in the air to this guy, and you don't know what could come of.
And what if that gets out of control and you end up doing something bad to this person, and now you're catching a case, right?
Now all your accomplishment is down the drain.
Yeah, I mean, you may be going to court. I mean, he may have been in the wrong, but I mean, depending on how hard you go at him, and hurt this person, then you're charged with assault or whatever, or self-defense. I mean, you know how it plays out, right?
Yeah,
two individuals. I don't know if they're going to be both black or whatever, and the law doesn't look at them, in a way that they should, as one person is aggressor, one person is self-defense. They may try to destroy the guy that maybe hurt the other guy more, even though maybe self-defense. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, that's how they treat us, right? I mean, am I saying this wrong, guys? I mean,
no.
So for sure.
You just look. You look at it.
Maybe I'm overreacting here. Maybe I'm overreacting.
I think we're underreacting.
Just to bring a point, just to look at it like, this guy is used to talking to his child's mother a certain way, disrespectful, and you're there, or you're gonna sit back and watch that and be like, oh,
that's what I'm saying.
That's okay with me, that.
I mean, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna watch that, right? You're not gonna watch that.
You gotta watch your language when you're talking to my shorty, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. And now here comes the confrontation now. And what does that lead to? How does that end? And then let's say the confrontation ends. Right, but how do you go forward from there? Because when it comes down to it, are you still in that relationship? Or are you walking away from it? Because that's his child, so he's got to come back at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Away from it.
Yeah,
get away from it because he's always going to be around. So you're going to be stuck in a situation. And
So here you are now looking for a good relationship, and here you are now in a mess because this individual is disrespectful and does not know how to deal with his child's mother, and now you're having to step in to make sure he conducts himself appropriately, and then that goes south, and next thing you know, now here's this altercation, and then where does it leave everyone? Because you still want to be with her, but then that's the child's father, so he has to come around. I'm just saying it just doesn't sound like it ends well or it goes anywhere good to me.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most most reason. And let's be clear to the females that's watching. We're not saying that we shouldn't date single moms. We're not saying that we wouldn't date single moms. I've said on this program before that I would, but there's a cutoff that for me, and this is me. And so, I'm sure my brothers would have their criteria where they would stop or where they wouldn't, or if they would or wouldn't also. And that belongs to us. It's up to you to make that decision.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I think you guys are right on every approach of that. I think it can become a very toxic situation when the other parent is there. And let's say the father is cool, the kid is a douche. Now you got to put up with the kid being a douche.
Now
hard.
that one you will now survive.
You
I
know?
don't think you'll survive that one for very long, because even if the mom love, like you or whatever, that's gonna go south really quick, because guess what? At some point, she's gonna have to make a decision at some point. And obviously she's not getting rid of her child, so you're gonna have to go. So
just, I mean, me personally, being honest, you know, if I should ever, like, you know, if I should ever deal with somebody that their kid is disrespectful to me and the mom don't have control over this kid, me personally, I don't feel like that's something I could deal with, you know, because I'm not going to have any kid that's disrespecting me and treating me like any kind of way.
So what if the nookie is hot?
I can get side
nookies. I'm just messing around, man.
Get it one more time.
That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Here's the thing, though, brothers.
I'm sorry, guys. It's a joke.
I know, yeah, of course. At the end of the day, a child. When I'm dealing with a woman, I can already tell that her child is not a well-behaved kid if you're around her and she has to repeatedly tell this child what to do over and over and over again. Like, I've been around a female before and she told her kid to sit down. The kid told her, shut up. I'm like, oh, I got to roll. This, you know,
it's time to go.
Yeah,
that's a red flag, huh?
Yeah, you know,
you just got to get out.
Everybody gonna get racked up in here. You know.
Wow. Yeah.
Sometimes that's just the best thing to do, is just remove yourself from the situation, because
Short man touch a good subject. We stay because the nookie is good. So we can get talking about it. Yeah, I mean, she gonna behave herself. The baby gonna behave herself later.
You know? I can work it out, and I can make it work.
Knowing that little devil ain't never gonna get better. He's gonna get worse. So man, it's crazy, because if it ain't the husband, if it ain't the ex, it might be the baby. And now the next subject, it might be the female herself. She might be so toxic that you just from her previous relationship with the father, that she just, everything she's blaming you for, because it just reminds her of the old relationship and she can't get over it. He made her insecure, and she
might be the problem.
Yeah, you know. I mean, it's possible. You know, we all have issues that we bring over from growing through life, that sometimes we don't realize that we're passing it down to people or passing it over on people. And you know, we have synonymous times on this show where we have certain words that we carry on. Hurt people is one of them that we always say.
Yeah,
and sometimes you don't know when you're hurt, so you pass that hurt on to somebody else, and you really don't realize that's what's going on. So, you know, it's a crazy thing, man. So, you know, I agree with both of y'all on what you're saying. My thing is that the three things for me is probably the most important one of all is the father of the child, how he interacts with the child and the mother, what type of person he is, if we're gonna be able to get along. Number two,
one, man,
is that devil kid. If that kid is a well-behaved kid, we ain't got no problem. But if that kid bad, I can't. My kid ain't bad. I can't survive with a bad kid.
Yeah, you can't be expected to be a disciplinarian in this case, man. You have to. Nope. You can't be stepping into that role. No, not at all.
I don't tolerate disrespect from adults, so I ain't taking it from no kid either. So, you know, that ain't gonna work for me. And then the mother, if she, you know, she's still hurt, still shook up from previous relationship, she might be bringing that stuff towards you in the next relationship, so it makes it kind of toxic. So, you know, I think that we may have not realized something, which I did kind of touch on it a little bit. I think it all depends on how accomplished the single mother is for the person to want to deal with her too.
But let me say something about that, though. you know, accomplishments is accomplishment, but that does not make you a person that is viable, that you want, that person that you necessarily want to be with just because they're accomplished. They could be accomplished. And I know they have some bad, horrible ways.
Yep.
Yeah, they have some bad, horrible ways. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you see,
that's how most people decide their relationship on. Let's just be honest. Most people think that, hey, I want the person that I'm dealing with to be accomplished, to be on such a level that they can be able to do stuff. Yeah.
There's a good saying, there's no romance without finance.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, that's a big that's a big part for somebody that's accomplished. I guess they would be thinking that. Yeah.
Sad for all the girls that like me then, because it's broke man.
They say you guys be broke together.
Yeah, you broke man. Yeah. Sorry, broke man. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a good topic, man. I think that I think we covered it well-ish. Yeah. I think that some of the ladies might not like how we came towards this discussion, but at the end of the day, we coming from it as the man's perspective.
I mean, I would like to see them cover it better. I would like to hear them give me other reasons other than what we've stated.
Why man? Because I you're gonna tell me how I would react to something. We're telling you what.
Tell me how I got it wrong. I would love to hear that. I'm okay with that. I want to hear that.
Jump in the comment section.
From a man perspective.
Yeah. You women tell us from the man's perspective. But yeah, jump in the comment section. Let us know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Let us know what we looking at wrong or why we wrong. Y'all like to tell us when we wrong or how we wrong or why we wrong or why we shouldn't look at stuff this way. I remember a young lady was in the comment section telling us one time like how we should pick the lady we want to be with. Like, how are you going to tell us who we should pick, what we want to be with? How does that work?
Yeah, because you want to be chosen.
Yeah, I guess. But you ain't the chooser. So
she wants you to pick her. She's like, oh, yeah, pick me, pick me, pick me.
Not. Yeah. That was the Anything Goes podcast, man. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Razor. I'm here with my brother, Sharp, man. Listen, people, man, if you like our vibes, you like the movement, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section, ring the notification bell so you can keep up with everything that we got going on. Jump in the community tab to find out all the new information and what's going on with the channel. And if you see something up there to vote on, go ahead and vote, man. Just vote. Do that for us, please, man. Do that, man. Share us with your friends. Share us with your family. Let people know about us, man. We're the new thing coming around. We've been here for a couple of months now, trying to solidify our names. Every Thursday night, we're up here from 8 to 10 plus, having a great discussion on our topic R&R Thursdays. And every Sunday night, we're up here from 8 to 9 plus. The top 5 Sundays is having some great discussions about top 5 of everything. Hey, man, my brothers, this was a great discussion, man. One thing I do know is that when you're choosing the person that you want to be with, you have to choose the person that's going to be compatible with you, that's going to make you the happiest, fulfill everything for you. You can't choose somebody that you're going to fulfill for them. You have to fulfill for you, and hopefully while you're fulfilling you, you're fulfilling them also. But hey, man, that was just a little comment from me. Let's get up out of here, man. We out.